It's three guys who combined to play 15 seasons in the National Football League trenches. Well, two guys. And Mackey, who didn't do shit. This is the O-Line Committee.
Oh, did Booney down in Scottsdale? He's in the green room, but his
he's not here.
Camera's off and his mic's off.
Once the meeting begins, if you walk in afterwards, you're late. There's no grace period. You're either 5 minutes early or you're late.
You can't walk into an O-line meeting with Tony Sperano with your buds and be like, oh, Tony,
as the meeting's beginning.
Tony.
You can do it like 2 minutes in and be like, hey, hold on, I'll be right there. It's like, no, that 12:15 meeting started at 12:15.
Man, the comments are giving the bells here too for Booney. Yeah, we're live here on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel, and should I pull him in?
He's got to sit down first. No, he needs to sit down first. We're not doing this mobile walk around thing.
Look at him. No. We're going to leave you in there for a second while I tell this great audience, before we get to some dumb football questions that tie into crazy things happening in the football world right now. I want to shout out Underdog, because not only do we have another crazy slate of NFL games this weekend, but we've got college bowl season and playoff season on the horizon. And it's a lot more fun to watch football when you open up the Underdog app and you select higher or lower on various players' statistics. Like tonight, let's see, Thursday Night Football. Is it Baker? Who's playing tonight? Is it Baker? I think it's tonight. Old Baker, 219.5 on those passing yards. You got the old Kirky boy, 206.5 on his passing yards. And so you select higher or lower on stats. Super easy. You can win money on Underdog. Download the Underdog app today. Sign up with the code OLINE to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code OLINE on the Underdog app.
18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play-and-get-terms_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org in New York, or call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369.
All right, he has sat down.
He has
We're going to bring him in.
Sat down.
Let's see if the reception is workable. Look at this guy.
Is that better?
Can't see. Not really.
Shut up.
We'll make do. I mean, I'm just going to ding you anyways. How do you not have AirPods? How do you not have AirPods? How do you not bring AirPods when you know you have a live podcast you have to do?
I just got here. I just walked in the gym. We literally got into a fight with Enterprise, and it was not good.
Oh, no. Enterprise, we'll pick you up.
Yeah, we'll pick you up.
Alex here
Just
for
pick me up my ass.
Alex here for Hertz. We got Booney from the West Coast here, and I'm going to throw some dumb football questions at you guys that are popping up in the news cycle. Let's start with, what the hell is happening at Michigan? That's my first question. Sherrone Moore,
bad things. That the answer to that question is bad things.
And then who is going to coach Michigan now? And then what ripple effect is that going to create? Is Lane Kiffin going to wind up at Alabama for Michigan? Kiffin then gets feelings for Alabama. What's going to happen now is my question.
I mean, the biggest thing that's going to happen is you've essentially screwed yourself in a bit of a way that you waited too long. Right, you've waited too long, and now all of the coaches are gobbled up. And it's not to the fact. I mean, I'm hearing things that are coming out that like, hey, they knew before National Signing Day, they knew this was coming down the pipe. And again, everything's conjecture right now. I mean, you're seeing a gazillion different things, but the biggest issue is now just the sheer fact that what do you go do? All the coaches that you would have wanted to, and you would want to go get, and you would want to be a part of your program and lead a prestigious blue blood program. There isn't a slam dunk hire out there right now. But if Alabama goes and loses in the first round of the playoffs, you're going to take the Alabama trash that they kicked out of the SEC to come back to there. I mean, where do you go from here? I mean, Biff isn't the answer. You don't want Biff leading your program all the way through. Michigan's roster is about to be open season here in about 20 days. It's going to be, if they don't have a head coach lined up and signed by the end of this weekend, Michigan might be toast for a long time going forward.
You ready for this? Here we go. Nick Saban. Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer's trashy enough. He'll do anything. I swear to God he will.
There's no way, dude. There's no way you can bring him in.
For money, he would be like, what? I don't care. And Saban, oh my God. Come on. Could you imagine what he would do to Michigan? That would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Miss Terry's not letting Saban get off the couch. Like, Miss Terry's loving the fact that college football is over right now. They're going to have holidays going in there. I mean, basically, any coach you hire from here on out, I don't think there's anyone that Michigan's going to be super happy with. Like, that's the biggest problem.
I do have a list here. This is the first publication that I saw that put odds out. I don't think you can actually bet on this at betonline.ag. Maybe you can, but they put this out. And odds on favorite is Kalen DeBoer from Alabama. He's a more of a Midwest guy. There's been
the playoff leading coach for Alabama is the head leading favorite for the Michigan job. Like that just states the whole issues that's happening in college football right now.
But would you be shocked if that happened?
No, that's
I wouldn't.
The problem.
That's
the issue.
Was Sherrone? No, everything's on the table, guys. I don't think you understand. The sanctity of coach has officially been ruined. Forever and a day, we thought of these guys as like the greatest ever, right? Like, oh my God, they're the nicest guys. They're the most well put together. Did you read those reports? He had Plan B sent to his office.
I think that was a fake tweet. But most of the other stuff. By the way, Chad Zard says in the comments, Boone looking scrawny today. What's going on? Boone looking.
I know that's a lot. Listen, I'm right next to the gym. I'm about to go hit. Marty sensitive. Knock it off.
But, you guys, I'm not scrawny. What are you talking about? Look at my pipe.
Look at my pipe. I'm big. I promise I'm big.
Okay, here's some other names on this list. Kenny Dillingham, Arizona State.
I mean, again, are you excited about that?
I think Kenny Dillingham. I mean, he's no Urban Meyer, but
I don't think Kenny wants to leave Arizona State. I just got here, buddy. I don't think you're going to want to leave this state. It's really nice and warm.
Brian Daboll?
I don't think Daboll seems like a college type of coach, and I say that because in my mind, a college coach has total control. I want the final say, right? You do what I say. In the pros, it's different. It's like, listen, dumbass, if you can't figure it out, I'll find someone that can, right? Two different mentalities. I don't know that Daboll's really like the coach that wants to put his thumb on everything, right? I feel like he's more the like, hey, we can all just be cool. Let's just do our jobs, right? Like that's an NFL coach.
Again, because you have to understand, anyone that comes from the NFL into the college realm now,
recruiting,
it's such a different game as far as like you're used to. Now I got to recruit, I got to manage college cap, and I got to manage free agency every single year. To become a head coach in college football, if you haven't been doing it for a while, is a massive undertaking. Massive undertaking. I think Nebraska actually went through a little bit of that with Coach Rule when he came in. And the other piece of that is when you hire an NFL coach to a college program, he can't bring anyone with him. Right? What made Indiana super successful is Cignetti. He basically brought a lot of that JMU core with him and money. And so you have the money at Michigan to be able to go out and do those things. But if you're a high-level recruit and you're all those pieces and you're going, what the hell is going on? I don't know if money's going to fix that if you don't bring a slam dunk hire and then you bring a coach, hey, I'm bringing my core group with me. They love me. They trust me. We're going to build this thing not from the ground up.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other fun names on here too. I mean, my guy PJ Fleck at Minnesota, he's probably more of a like someone takes the Michigan job and then another job opens up type of a move. But Marcus Freeman, 12-1.
Dude, I think I don't know.
Notre Dame.
I would leave Notre Dame
unless it's for the
Michigan.
Giants job, which that's a rumor this week too.
Here's the thing. I think a lot of it, you saw it. I mean, I watched Notre Dame's AD's press conference, and he basically was like, Freeman's contract is a living, breathing organism, right? All this is posturing for Freeman to be like, hey, all these other Penn State job got paid. I missed out on that. So now I'm going to jump into that boat, and I'm going to need you to pay me. Who benches more?
Chad Zar wants to know, dumb football question, who benches more between you two guys?
Now or in our prime?
Either way.
Now, Boone. Now is Boone. I don't know. In my prime, I could put up some good weight, but now I've double shoulder surgeries. All I do is dumbbell bench anymore. So yeah, I don't put a straight bar. Double shoulder surgeries has led me to I am a dumbbell bencher only.
Can you lift your arms like over your?
I can, but they don't go back very far. Like they kind of just like full stops. So, like playing catch with my kids and whatnot. It's like all sidearm. Like, because the mobility is just not there anymore. It's been anchored.
You throw like Phillip Rivers now?
I'm a big underhand guy, softball throw it. But yeah, I mean, either way, Michigan's toast. I think Michigan's toast for a while now. This is going to be a problem.
By the way, you're welcome. Ohio State will just take back over like we have been for the last 25 years. But, oh, come on. I'm sorry we didn't talk about
sensitive.
Or Romeo.
Wow, you're extra sensitive. Let's hit you with an ultra just because we can.
There was a palm in there. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's palms.
Yeah. Okay, next dumb football question. Let's. I brought him up tongue in cheek, but let's ask it. Does Phillip Rivers actually have a chance to play well, or is he going to die in Seattle?
Well, he's got enough padding that I don't know if he'll die.
When he's taking those snaps, and that, by the way, that sidearm has gotten lower. It has gone way low, dude. It looks like a Uncle Rico. I was like, okay, we're kidding about this, right? Is this a walkthrough? And then they showed like everybody in practice, and I was like, boys, we're not doing anything more than the 5-yard routes and the slants this week. Like, dude, he got a little pouch, Jay. He's got a little pouch going.
Dude, there's no reason not to. Why does he not need
it? There, bud.
I mean, the best part was like everyone obviously saw it too. So that one reporter's like, "Hey, Phil, what do you weigh?" And he's like, "I don't know." Spoken like a true fat kid. When you don't want to know how fat you are, you just don't step on the scale. Yeah. You give yourself
10 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what I weigh, and it's because you don't want to know. That's the only reason you don't know what you weigh. If you do not know what you weigh, it is strictly out of one reason and one reason only. I don't want to know what that number says because I know it's not what it needs to say. So Phil knows he's a little hefty, little big, probably hasn't ran a wind sprint in 3-4 years. So all I know is if you throw an interception, Phillip, just fall down. Just fall down, because if you go chasing after that dude, you're going to rip a hamstring, hip flexor, gluteus maximus, something. That all being said, I bet you that dude can still operate that offense very effectively.
Did you hear all
that being said.
Hey, did you hear it? He was saying that he runs the same offense that Colts run with his son, and him and Steichen every week have been talking and back and forth about like changes and adjustments. And like, he's like, I run the same offense with my son. He's like, I'm ready to go.
Well, I'm pretty sure Shane was with me in 2014 in San Diego. Like, I think they worked together in San Diego for a time, so there's some crossover there with it. And yeah, I mean, but we said it on Tuesday. It doesn't matter what offense you run, like he's going to be able to master it within a day. Like within a day, he's going to be like, got it, cool, switch the coverage, okay, sweet, great. The question then becomes, can he operate that high-level machine while someone's trying to kill him again? Like, because you lose that little bit of an edge of forgetting how much these people want to murder you and kill you until one of them actually does. And, you know, again, everything's going to run through JT, but I have no doubt that he'll be able to go out there and operate. The question is, when he gets hit and jostled around a few times, can he still operate?
Yeah, I mean, that's it's funny, he talked about from the neck up, I know I'm fine. I know I can make the throws. But he said I know I can make the throws part as if it's part of like it's the same bin as like I'm fine neck. I don't know that physically can you make, he already has kind of a weird motion. I legitimately worry about his health. This is kind of unprecedented. The other guys who started games that we talked about at that age had like been in the NFL mostly. Steve DeBerg did sit out a few years and came in as a backup, but I think he was on the Falcons team like as their backup for a while. It's like just come walking off the street after 5 years is wild and desperate. What does it say about kind of the state of quarterback development that this is a better option for the Colts or any NFL team than like 25-year-old players that are in the league?
No, don't do that, because technically a 25-year-old doesn't have the system mastered, and we're in the season. We're deep in it. Dude, we have a chance to go to the playoffs. This is a win-now mentality. This is why everyone's freaking out, because they're like, why wouldn't they just go out and get a young guy? Because a young guy's going to screw it all up. Phillip Rivers gives you the best chance. I'll be honest, Cam Newton's a little bit upset about it.
Cam Newton's hot.
He's low-key, like, when his boy was like, hey, Cam, we should let them know that you're out here ready to play. He's like, did Phillip let him know? No, he didn't. Why do I have to let him know? And I was like, damn.
Sounds like Phillip did let him know. He was texting with Shane Steichen all season.
This is a different situation. You are in a win now. You are in a possible, let's go to the playoffs. Let's win a game in the playoffs. Let's prove that we're a good team, that we can get more free agents next year. Because if you bring a rookie in or somebody young or a Mike Glennon, you're going to ruin the season. It's going to be over. And then everyone's going to go, well, you had a chance to do something, and now you've just ruined it because you didn't bring somebody in. The problem is Phillip Rivers is technically the only guy out there that you're like, hey, I need a gunslinger. I need somebody that can chop it up down the field, somebody that can read the defenses. He's going to hand it off 50% of the time at least, but I still need someone that can tell me the coverages.
My biggest fear is they're going to have him on a big play-action deep route. He's going to try and let something sing, and it's going to come like 15 yards short.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's my biggest fear is that because but I'm saying that because it'll make me sad. Like it'll make me sad to see Phillip play action 28, drop back, hits his back foot. Pittman's wide open, underthrows him by 15 yards, and you're like, oh, God, he doesn't have it anymore. Right? Like that will just be really sad, and I hope that doesn't happen. My biggest hope is that this is an insurance policy and Riley Leonard's going to be okay and he's going to go out there on Sunday and they really brought him in as like a secondary coach in the room to help the young kid and that it's truly just oh my gosh, if this doesn't work, at least we have someone that can operate the offense. But the more I look at it, he probably plays on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. I think he's going to start on Sunday. I think they're full on like, Phillip's not moving. KO line. You see this big fatty back here? He ain't moving. You need to move your asses this week, right? It's gonna be, dude. I cannot.
There's no like, hey, we're gonna move the pocket. We're gonna get him out on the edges. It's like, no, statue at 9 yards. Like, dude, imagine that we placed a brick statue at 9 yards. You must protect brick statue. It's like,
he needs a flat. I want to see him.
He has one. He has one, dude.
Back ad. I want to bring back the hefty lefty style. Like I'm so excited. R.I.P. hefty lefty, love you, buddy. But I saw him. I wanted to call you and be like, dude, your boy has eaten.
Yeah, he lives down south. He's been eating good.
Yeah. Okay, next dumb football question here. Let's go to this next one. I'm gonna hit you with a soundbite to accompany. So listen to this soundbite from yesterday, and then I will ask a dumb football question off of it here. And by the way, if you're hanging out with us live, thank you. Click that subscribe button on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel. Hit the like button on this episode. We'll get to our Week 15 picks in a little bit. And why don't you just keep spreading the love to your football-loving friends about the O-Line Committee. So here's the soundbite.
If I want to keep doing this, I have to have fun doing it. I've been through a lot, and if it's not fun, then what am I doing it for? So that's the mindset I'm trying to bring to the table.
Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it seemed frustrating.
There's a lot of things going on right now.
Football related, personally?
All the above. Like you said, there's nothing. All we can do is focus week to week and try to win games. I don't think anybody's really thinking about the playoffs right now. That's within reach, but on our fingertips. So we just got to keep doing what we're doing and try to get better.
Okay, that's depressed Joe Burrow.
Joe needs a wellness check every day.
He really?
So hold on. My dumb football question is, are we headed more toward an Andrew Luck situation or a Carson Palmer situation where he forces his way into a trade?
It's a trade. He's definitely going to.
And how many games will the Vikings win next year with Joe Burrow as their starting quarterback? And I'll ding myself.
I don't have a bell here, but I'm going to get all the steel around me because, my God, you found a way to bring him in. Listen, he's not that guy. He's not the guy that's like, I'm done with this forever. He's a guy who calls me and goes, Dad, I'm watching you live. I go, why would you call me that? Like, my God, why would you call me? Anyways, he's going to want out. This sounds like he's like, listen, I'm beat to shit, man. I'm beat up. We're beat up. You know what it is? We're sick of singing the same old tune. We're sick of saying the same old things every year. Playoffs are right at our fingertips. We're right there. Like, they're looking at this going, hey, I'm out. I'm out with you guys. You're gonna get a new coach? I'm out. You're gonna get a new O-line? I'm out. I just don't trust it anymore. I think he's been so beat up and so hurt that he's like, I can't physically do this. And then the last game against the Bills, those two plays that like flipped the game completely on its head, and all of a sudden we're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? The Bengals aren't going to do it anymore. And then you look at Joe and he's just like, I'm deflated. I can't physically do this for my team anymore, right? We're pushing this rock up the hill, and it keeps falling on me. It is falling on me and no one else. I guarantee you, if it's not this year, it's next year. He's like, I'm out. I'm not doing this shit for you anymore. I'm too good of a player. I can throw the ball wherever I want. You can't even keep me standing upright. And you want me to come out here and risk my life for this. Bunch of bullshit.
I think a lot of it too is anyone that's rehabbed a serious injury knows that mentally it's so hard, right? It is so hard to watch your boys out there doing their thing, and you're in the training room and you've had surgeries and you're missing time, and like being hurt isn't about just the physical wear that it puts on you. It really is a big piece of the mental wear. And for a guy now you're talking about has rehabbed an ACL, a wrist, a calf, a foot, like just doing constant rehab and living in the training room wears you out. And I think that is what happened to Andrew Luck. And so I'm going to lean a little bit more onto, I think this is truly on the Andrew Luck side. I think this is, hey man, if I get one more serious injury where they're going to have to open me up and put daylight back into my body again, I don't know how many more times I can do this. I don't know how many more times physically I can wake up from anesthesia and be like, here we go again. Like, I really do think listening to him, you can usually tell in a tone of like a posturing of like, yeah, you know, I don't know. We're right there in the playoffs. Like, I don't know. This truly sounded to me like someone that is highly contemplating, do I want to keep doing this? Do I want to physically keep getting the crap kicked out of me every year, to not win Super Bowls, to not go to the playoffs, to not do everything that I can do? Now, all that said, if he finds a new situation and life gets injected back into him, maybe. But I think that if I'm the Bengals, I'm not letting him go for anything less than like a quarterback and 3 first-round picks. So, like, well, I'm not just going to, like, let him walk out the door because, like, oh, we're so sorry we failed you, Joe. It's like, I'm paying you $55 million. Do what I paid you to do. At the end of the day, emotions don't care in football. And so the Bengals can sit there and he can talk about how I don't like this and I'm sad and everything sucks. And they're going, yeah, you know what doesn't make you $1 million, Joe? Go play football.
Exactly.
And so that's the piece where, like, you look at that and, like, if that's his options are, hey, do what I paid you to do, go play football and get the crap kicked out of you and rehab more, or retire. Listening to that, he probably leans towards I'm just going to take my ball and go home so that I can walk later at age 40. Like, that's why Andrew Luck did it. He's like, I can't keep getting hurt. I can't keep getting hurt. And, I mean, that just sounds to me like a deflated dude that just wants nothing to do with football at this moment in time, which is super sad with a guy that talented.
Jay, tell him, I mean, dude, you can win a lot of games. The minute that you're in pain and you can't alleviate that pain, it starts to press on your brain. It starts to be like, I can't get out of this. I'm backed into a corner. I'm in an unwinnable situation.
We watched it in 16 with Sam.
Yeah.
We watched it happen with Sam Bradford in 2016. This dude, and I'm not trying to air out dirty laundry, but like, he could not sit. When he told us, he goes, guys, I can barely get up and down off the toilet. Right? That's an everyday motion that you take for granted of, oh, I got to poop, plop. Right? And you don't think about just standing back up and walking out. But when you're wore out and you can't escape that type of thing and you're being paid a big amount of money, there's a lot of expectations coming on you and you're worried about, can I walk up the stairs to go to bed? It wears you out. And I think Joe's been living in that mental headspace for the last 3 years. Like that 3 years of like, oh my gosh, I have to go out there and perform. But like, dude, when I get done and this vitamin T wears off, can I drive myself home? Can I get myself into my house without wanting to literally jump off the roof? That stuff wears on you from a mental aspect to eventually you convince yourself, I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, by the way, you kind of, when you guys said like one of you said 3 first-round picks, I just, for fun, when I saw this press conference yesterday, I was like, all right, I don't think there's been Hall of Fame caliber quarterbacks that have been traded or moved on, but it's usually toward the end of their like mid-late 30s or in their 40s. There's been good quarterbacks who've been traded. Like Carson Palmer was a really good quarterback and Jay Cutler. But I think this would have to be based on Joe Burrow. If he keeps playing at a high level for like 8 or 10 years, he's a Hall of Famer. Like, he's that type of dude, I think. This would have to be the biggest trade compensation in the history of the NFL within the parameters that they allow. You can only trade picks for the next 3 drafts.
Yeah.
And the biggest one to this point, and it's a disaster, was when Deshaun Watson got traded to the Browns for 3 first-round picks and 3 additional mid-round picks. You could also look at the Russell Wilson trade from when he went to the Broncos
Seattle.
initially, and it was 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, and some players. And then the Matthew Stafford trade to the Rams was 2 firsts, a third, and Jared Goff. If I'm the Bengals, I'm like, first of all, I'm not trading him. But secondly, I guess if I do decide I have to trade him, yeah, he's going to retire if we don't trade him. He could maybe leverage that or something. I would say, well, if Deshaun Watson was worth 3 first-round picks and 3 other picks, the bidding starts there and a couple players on board. And then you have to decide then as a franchise acquiring Burrow, do you have enough to field a team that can compete at a high level? If
you know what
this
is the Ricky Williams trade. This is I'm going to give you every one of our draft picks the entire year. I'm going to trade everybody.
Shitty service, fine. I don't know. Shitty service, fine. I don't know. I'm making.
We are losing Boone's service a little bit here. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in the green room.
You're in timeout.
Better reception.
Boone's in timeout. But no, I mean, to his
they
point,
did trade
though,
the whole draft. For
it
Ricky
is
Williams.
trade the farm for him. But in today's era of NFL football, can you do that? Like, is that a feasible thing to do with the way that the cap is structured and the way that you need and the way that you need? Like, you went to prison because you definitely have bad service. But like in today's era of of NFL football, when it's like, hey, in order to field a competitive team with a quarterback on that big of a contract, we have to have draft picks hit. Like, it's a different era, even from back with the trades, even with Russell Wilson and that piece there. Like, it's just so different with the amount of money these guys are making that if you trade away 3 first-round picks and some players and some mid-round picks for one guy, I don't know if you can field a Super Bowl level team. Now, the Rams did it for a year, and they did it, and then they've had to claw their way back into relevancy over the last few years and get themselves out of cap hell and move their piece there. But even then, they didn't do it with a bunch of rookies. They did it with veteran-level free agents, and so it is possible. The question becomes, do you draft a Puka Nacua in the 5th round, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we hit on one, boys. Like, great job. Or, you mean, you signed Devontae Adams, but there's just so many variables that come through it. I don't know a single team right now, I've been thinking about it since we said it, in the NFL, that I would say comfortably could say, we will give you 3 first-round picks, mid-round picks, and some players for Joe Burrow, and they immediately become Super Bowl contenders. I don't know if you could look around the league and say that there's even 2 or 3 of those teams.
Hey, to be fair to your Rams point, the only reason that they were good that year was because they did trade for Matt Stafford, and they had Aaron Donald on defense. Okay, and
that's what I mean.
They were paying Aaron Donald and nobody else, and it was basically like, hey, if Aaron doesn't get there, the other 10 guys will. You talk about trading this, we joke. No one's going to trade more than 3 first-rounders, a player, and multiple mid-round picks. Ditka got fired when he traded all those picks away for that one player. They were like, you're fucking out of here. You're never coming back here again. You
take your Hawaiian shirt. Get the hell out of here.
You ruined our whole team, right? Like, that's why it could never happen. But to your point, Mr. Bob's not going to be like, oh, you want to go? You know what, Joseph? I'm so sorry. You can walk out the door. We'll just take some compensation for you. He's going to look at him and go, you can fucking retire or you can take $55 million. The choice is yours. Don't come back in this room with that. I'm telling you right now, they're very serious. Like, the minute you step into an owner's office and you go, here's what's going to happen, they look at you like, well, I could have swore I bought this building, and it was bought by me years ago, and I own everything in it, not you. So I'm going to tell you how it's going to go. The problem is, could this be the one player that so many people want to see get out of there that everyone's like, you're a fucking asshole for not letting him go? And if enough people start saying that,
no. Because what did they just do? No. What did they just do? Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Like, they just went all in on their offense. And so they don't think that, hey, we feel bad for you, Joe. Because guess what? If they set that precedent for Joe Burrow, what's going to make Jamar Chase think he can't walk in there and do the exact same thing? What's going to make any player ever to play for the Bengals organization ever again think that, if I just keep putting the pressure on them, they'll just fade from public pressure? You can't set the precedent of like, Joe, we failed you. No. You know what we didn't do? We paid you $55 million and you didn't go do what you told us you were going to do. You didn't win us a Super Bowl, Joe Burrow. There's no feelings that are going to be involved in this. And I don't think the Bengals, even if you came to them with 3 first-round picks, would let Joe Burrow walk out of the door.
And to that point, like, also, if you're the Bengals, you already had this happen with Carson Palmer back 15 years ago, and he's not, I don't think relative to quarterbacks he's a good quarterback. He's not Joe Burrow.
No.
what's the point of existing as a franchise if you decide, I guess we're such a dud that we are going to cave in and trade Joe Burrow? You know? Wow, look at this exclusive. Oh, you're up on the balcony.
They got Eric building things. This is hilarious.
Yeah, you don't want Eric. Don't take the power tools away from Eric.
Hey, I have one more. I want to throw a dumb football question in from the comments here, and then we'll get to our picks here. Since it is Happy Phillip Rivers Week to everyone who celebrates. John Schmidt 6271 says, if Rivers wins a playoff game this season, does it cement his Hall of Fame bid?
In 2034? Like, what? Doesn't he have to reset everything again? Like, if he plays in a game,
years, it'd be 2029 or 2030, I guess.
I think he'd have to win 2. I think if he wins 2, then that cements him, right? But I don't.
Dude, he is right now. He is 7th all time in passing yards, and if he has
how many does he need? Games, how many does he need to get to 6?
Like 3 decent games to pass Ben Roethlisberger, but you know who's right behind him, and maybe this is part of his motivation. Matthew Stafford's right behind him.
Get away from me, Matthew.
Stafford's like 300 yards behind him. I think, how many years has Phillip played? 17?
Yeah.
17, 2004 through 20.
I think there should be like a line drawn. Like, listen, if you play over 15 years, and I mean you start over 15 years, you should be able to go into the Hall of Fame. No offense. I hate to tell you guys, but 1 year alone is really hard. This guy played quarterback. They called him out of retirement. They called him, who has grandkids, out of retirement over 25-year-olds. And we're over here like, you think he'll make the Hall of Fame? I think he'll make it, guys. I'm not worried.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he plays in an era where it's a lot easier to put up big numbers at quarterback than 40 years ago or 50 years ago. So you have to take that into account. But he's he's in the top 10 or 15.
They had one of the best running backs for a very long time, so it wasn't like they were throwing it 65 times a game either.
Yeah, it's Danian Tomlinson.
Yeah, I mean but I agree with you, Boone. But even to his point where they're like, well, how mobile do you think you're gonna be? He's like, how mobile was I for 17 years?
Yeah,
but they knew exactly where I was gonna be for 17 years. All of us would just scream, get down. And that was in 2014. That was 11 years ago. If he took off running, we were like, Phil, just fall down, Phil, just fall down, just fall down, just fall down. He ran like a baby deer. Just arms and legs everywhere. So it's not gonna be any better. I mean, if he has to escape out of the pocket, it's going to get ugly really fast.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not letting you. I get an F1 minute today. I don't care what either one of you say. The season is over. The World Drivers' Championship is decided. I will kick you off. No, we got to make picks, ding dong.
Well, hurry up, because
Well, give me my minute and we'll go to picks.
Okay,
I want my minute.
I
want it. I want my minute. I'm going to mute you. I'm muting you. Oh, haha, I muted you. Okay, here we go.
This is just chaos. All right, here we go. Jeremiah and his last F1 minute. His last F1 minute of the season. Mm-hmm. Here we go. And go.
It was lights out in Abu Dhabi for the round 24 of the final 2026 ground force era of F1. Max Verstappen, again, did Max Verstappen things, came out, put an unbelievable lap together in qualifying, went purple, purple, purple for those of you that celebrate Nolan's best sectors on 1, 2, and 3. Snatches pole position, takes the first place. Unfortunately, he needed help to win the Drivers' Championship. He came in 12 points ahead, so that meant he needed Lando Norris to finish in 4th or lower. Oscar Piastri ends up coming up there. Lando ends up finishing there in 2nd. So that means that Lando actually wins the Drivers' World Championship by a total of 2 points. Crazy that that all went down. Max Verstappen with one of the greatest comebacks in the modern F1 era, down 100 points there at the midpoint of the year. Fights his way all the way back. Entering into 26, Lando Norris is your Drivers' World Champion. Hats off to him. But no one really cared because Max Verstappen is the best all-around driver that there is. New cars, new regulations with the FIA going into 2026. It's going to be a fantastic 26 season.
Wow. What a performance by all of the drivers that you talked about.
Yes.
And Jeremiah for keeping us updated.
You're welcome.
On the F1 world here.
Welcome.
Okay. I'm going to mute Boone for a second here.
Sit down,
and I'm going to go solo. We're going to get to our picks in just a moment. But first, let's talk about our partnership with Menards here on O-Line Committee. Menards is your one-stop shop for everything for your car, and that includes Splash windshield washer fluid. Now, here in the upper Midwest, where it's just been grimy and snowy the last few weeks, our windshields are all dirty and crappy, And it helps to have Splash windshield washer fluid and an extra bottle on hand. Minus 20 windshield washer fluid from Splash is the go-to choice. It's formulated with special additives to help you see safely wherever you choose to drive. So head to Menards and stock up on Splash windshield washer fluid because performance matters on the road and beyond. Also, Surfshark VPN powering this episode. Every website, every app, and every mysterious pop-up, everybody wants to track something about us. And Surfshark VPN creates an encrypted connection that keeps what you're doing online private. It's essential that when you're on public Wi-Fi at airports or hotels, or when you're streaming, on the move and need reliable regional access, Surfshark lets you connect unlimited devices under one account, phone, laptop, smart TV, all covered. And they follow a strict no logs policy, which means they don't track or store what you're doing online. One of the benefits of this is it helps counter dynamic pricing, stopping companies from hiking up prices on flights or gear. Surfshark also offers alternative ID, which helps to protect your real identity by generating a fake disposable online identity when you sign up for services and newsletters, etc. Secure your digital defense now. Surfshark is completely risk-free with their 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to surfshark.com/Oline or use the code Oline at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. That's surfshark.com/Oline, Oline at checkout for 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. Okay, let's make some picks. And let's deliver the bad news to you guys first here from last week. Boy, it was kind of a bloodbath. Your boy here went 4-1 on his picks, while you two knuckleheads floundered to Alex 1-4, and Jay, you were 2-3.
It's a big win for me. It's a step in the right direction.
So on the season, I'm now a half game ahead of Booney, 36-28. You're 36-29 because you used your boost already.
Booney
Jay, you are
too.
29-36, also without a boost. So I'm the leader in the clubhouse with a boost in hand. And here are the 5 games. We'll start with Booney first, just to keep some order here when he's on his phone in Scottsdale. Chargers at Chiefs. Chargers at Chiefs, Booney. Oh, you're muted, by the way. Or maybe I muted you. I can't remember. Here we go. There we go. Okay, go.
I'm muting myself. I didn't mute myself.
Go.
Like I said, you can ding me. Go ahead, ding me. Thank you. Homer, fine. They're dead.
he's
Chiefs
going
are dead.
for it.
I'm done. Not even going to talk about this. Chargers, all the way. Let's go.
Wow. It's going Chargers. Okay. Jay?
I'm going to take the Chiefs here. I'm going to take the Chiefs back at
You are such a fan for not being
back
a fan.
at
Oh my God.
Arrowhead, trying to figure out again. I think that Patrick Mahomes pulled in Travis Kelce, Rashee Rice, and was like, "Listen here, assholes, I'll kill you if you don't catch the football." Right? I may say all the right things at the podium. I may point the thumb and say I got to play better, but y'all know I'm the greatest that ever was, and if you don't get your crap together, I'll kill all of you. So I think Andy Reid, Mahomes, and crew get back on track against the Chargers this week.
Give me the Chiefs. Yeah, I love the Chargers, but I can't believe they're just going to lose their way out in December and they're going to put up a fight, I think, to make the playoffs.
If they
So
don't
give me the
hear, they're
Chiefs.
dead.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
if they walk out there and they're just flat and nothing's happening, then yeah, they're 100% dead.
Okay, Bills at Patriots, Booney.
Give me Mike Vrabel at home. Let's go, baby. Taking down your Billies. Not today.
Wow. Football. I'll go next here, Jay. You can pick off me if you want to.
All right.
I've got the Bills getting one back here. The Bills have been thinking about that game for 2.5 months, and the Bills also see the Chiefs reeling. It's time to get your act together, Buffalo Bills, for a potential Chiefs-less playoff run. And you're not even guaranteed to be in yet because the Patriots have a stranglehold. So you got to win games here. So Bills more desperate in this situation.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mac. I'm going to take the Bills in a revenge game here. I think they see, like we talked about early in the week, the familiar faces are not at the table. It starts now. We've got to build momentum. We can't limp our way into the playoffs. I think that would be the kiss of death for the Bills. You want to be gaining steam as you head your way into the playoffs. So I think the Bills get one back here.
All right, Booney, Packers at Broncos.
Give me the Pack.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'll go next. I'm going to take the Broncos here. I'm going to take the Broncos. That defense is riding high. I'd be kind of a hypocrite if I didn't take the Broncos after stating on Hot Take Tuesday that the road to the Super Bowl rolls through Denver. So I'll stick with it. I'll go with Bo Nix and company to handle Micah Parsons and them as they roll into Denver.
Both these teams have a propensity to win ugly. I just feel like the Packers are the better overall team here. Give me the Packers to, I don't know if it's an upset or not, but to win a road game here at Denver. And then, Booney, Lions at Rams.
Give me the Rams.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. The Rams are a machine. They're at home. Jared Goff's homecoming. McVay knows how to live rent-free in Jared Goff's brain still, probably. So I'm gonna go with the Rams. That defense, that offense, that's just the most complete team in the NFL. You'd be dumb not to pick against them.
Ditto. It's a clean sweep for all three of us with the Rams winning at home. And then the last game on our schedule, the traditional Army-Navy game. Army-Navy, Booney. Who do you got?
Give me Army all the way, baby. Let's roll.
There we go. Okay.
I'm going to go Navy. I like Navy. I mean, I think they're massive underdogs, if I'm not mistaken here. But again, I didn't look this game up once, so I don't know either record. But
I think it's like a 2-point spread. It's like
right,
pretty easy.
I'm going to take Navy. My good friend, my buddy Nick Goddard, he's a Navy guy, so I'll take the Puddle Pirates.
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes you to figure out what team I'm talking about. Only one team in the country has, I think, 5 guys with over 400 yards rushing. Just 5 roving, put two quarterbacks with 400-plus yards rushing. Give me the midshipmen of Navy to pull this one off in the annual battle.
Oh,
We shall see.
We're putting
There we
Boone in
go.
a body bag this week. I think this
That's
is the
right.
week. This is the week, Mac. I think
wrap.
Mac, you're saving that double down too, aren't you?
I almost did it on Navy, but I haven't watched an Army or a Navy game. We'll see. I might know what I might do.
Put me in
Just
body bag this week because
For
I
the
think you guys
picks.
are going to. We'll see. Who, by the way, who's in last place?
I said Phil's gonna do it, not me.
We're going to put him in
Team
body
Phil.
bag, Philip.
I'm Team Phil.
Philip, together with our powers
You know what's really
combined.
fun? When
we
you can just
are.
mute him. You have the power to just shut him up.
for the Rhino, for Jay, I'm Phil. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, either live here or if you're listening or watching on demand, the O-Line Committee. Enjoy your Week 15 football slate, and we'll see you guys next time here on the O-Line Committee podcast.